I'm in Toronto for a plant-based conference and I have 24 hours in a city that is all my own. I'm not really a city break sort of person anymore, but I thought, you know what, when in Rome, let me show you what I did in my 24 hours. I started off in the afternoon in Busan at a place called Sugar Beach. And it's kind of this little oasis in a pretty industrial part of Toronto. It's just a really nice chance to recover from the jet lag. The Toronto Music Garden, this is super interesting. The garden was inspired by Bach's First Suite for unaccompanied cello. Each dance movement within the suite corresponds to a different section of the garden. And it was quiet and calm and the water was lapping at the edge of the promenade, and yeah, it's just what I needed. Again, jet lag looming. We went for dinner at Planter Queen and honestly it had the most exquisite food. It was so delicious. Get a load of their bang bang broccoli and their chili garlic tofu. Then we stopped for a drink at the Western Harbour Hotel. Honestly, I really wish that we'd gone to the New York Times' recommended Cry Babies Gallery for cocktails. It really looked amazing, so I think that would be on my hit list for next time. You can't visit Toronto without a Tim Hortons. So it seems that birds nest in the little leather. It has quite a lot of veggie options and you can't really beat it for a quick morning breakfast. I then headed to Trillium Park, which was a great stop. Although it was built in light of contested renovations of abandoned family theme park Ontario Place, it was a great place to feel like you were outside the city. I managed to pick the windiest, rainiest day. It acknowledged sitting on Indigenous land as well as highlighting some really, really incredible Indigenous art. Next up was the Brickworks, which was an interesting stop. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought if I got out the city a bit that I would be able to get for a bit of a nice however, this has been less calm than I thought it would be. It's a big old road there, so I'm having a nice walk, but I'm listening to a little bit of space en route. I think I thought it would be more out of the city. It's based at a former quarry and industrial site, and it has this kind of serene, slightly out of the city quality, although it is quite close to a big old road. There was a lot of community work going on there, including some community gardens, and there's weekend markets. One of the last stops was the Gardner Museum, which was a ceramics museum, but we actually used it as a lunch stop. It had a really nice cafe upstairs. You can pay to go in, but actually we just sort of looked at the graduate ceramics. And then the last couple of hours, I just wandered the city, and there was a lady doing fan movements, which was incredible to watch. And then there was I popped by the sugar factory. There was some crazy fire going on that no one seemed to care about, but generally it was just nice to wander around and get a little bit lost. Thanks Toronto, it's been a blast.